What's up, Jabroni? Steven here, and welcome to my Raw review reaction results. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. So if you guys don't know, the way I've been doing the show lately has been where I do it live for you guys. The chat gets involved. We have a conversation. And this week is going to be no different for the most part. What I'm going to try to do is just to kind of keep it even flow is I'm going to go through everything that happened, give you guys my thoughts. And then at the end, I'll go through the comments, questions, and things like that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Raw for the first 2 hours was hit or miss for me. Wasn't really grabbing my attention this week. I was tuning in and out. The TV was always on, but I was just doing stuff. It wasn't until the last hour, I think whenever the Titus ONeil match was about to start, that's when I started watching. And that's just because I finished doing what I was doing and I sat down. But we'll go through some of the things. If there were moments throughout the show that you guys think I need to talk about, besides, of course, the obvious, which we'll definitely talk about at the end. But if you guys think there's anything we should talk about, definitely let me know. Also, if the music's loud, let me know as well, because I'm trying to keep some music up in here for the background noise. But ladies and gentlemen, Raw started this week with Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, and Big Cass all in the ring with Corey Graves, and it was a little bit of a round table. Kevin Owens trolling, Seth Rollins trolling, Roman Reigns, Big Cass, they were there, kind of doing their thing. What ended up happening is after a couple of things, they got into a bit of a scuffle. Things got out of hand. They started fighting, and that's where the show pretty much started. I don't know if I missed anything there. Like I said, I wasn't paying attention. After that, we got a Chris Jericho versus Neville match. Gonna be honest with this, didn't watch this match. I like Chris Jericho, like Neville. This felt random as fuck. Wasn't sure what the point of this was. So as I was watching this, I was like, okay, cool match. Neville can do his thing. Neville's high flying. Neville's doing his thing. Chris Jericho doing his thing. But the match was just a match. It was a good match, but story-wise, it didn't go anywhere. Chris Jericho ended up getting the victory because of what happened later in the night. I don't know what's going to happen to YKO or whatever, Y2JKO, whatever the hell that Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens are calling themselves. Because what I was thinking was Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho versus Neville Sammy was a future thing that was going to happen. Now I don't know. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here. But Neville looked good. Neville looked great. Neville lost. But hey, we'll see what happens going after that. After that, we had the Nia Jax squash match of the night. Simple stuff. Nia Jax destroys her competition. Getting a bit repetitive. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a bit tired of just Nia Jax and Braun Strowman coming out, beating up their people. Whatever. It's starting to feel like hardcore filler, and it's starting to bore me. Nia Jax beat, I have no idea who the fuck this is. Hyen? No, who the hell is this? I don't know what this girl, yeah, Hyen, that's her name. She beat her, fine. Strowman had a match too, but after this we had Sami Zayn and Jinder Mahal. I didn't even see this match. Was this match any good? I love Sami Zayn, but somehow I missed this. Maybe when I was washing dishes or something, I missed this match. So I don't know what happened. Sami Zayn won. So it's official. Jinder Mahal is here just to be buried and do nothing. Just to get the other talent up above. So it's fine. Jinder Mahal, you're not here for anything besides getting talent over. You got Sami over. It's kind of crazy how Sami is not nowhere near the main. Like, any chance in hell, Sami goes after the main belt now because of the fact that Sami beat Kevin Owens the last time they fought. Any chance Sami gets involved there? Because we'll get to talking about what's going to happen with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and Big Cass, but I'm curious as to what's going to happen with Sami. Because the Neville thing with Sami, I'm thinking was a one-time deal. I was thinking it was going to be a tag team because that's what the rumors were saying, but I'm guessing it's a one-time deal. So I'm not sure if you guys have any ideas of what's going to happen with Sami going forward. I mean, feel free to let me know. I am extremely curious. Oh, sorry. So, trying to get this to be right here. Stay, you fuck. Whatever. We'll leave it like that. Is that good? No, it's not good. So yeah, that's what happened there. Next we had the New Day with Bailey versus Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Dana Brooks. I thought this was going to be guaranteed. The thing with Charlotte, that didn't end up happening. They were having these on. I followed them on Instagram and stuff, and they were doing the two suites and stuff. But no, that didn't happen. Who ended up going over was the New Day and Bailey, and then Bailey just seems like she fits right in with the New Day. She's quirky, she's nerdy, she fits in. She has the same weird ass color scheme. So I don't know. This match was fine. It wasn't great. It was alright. It wasn't bad either. My problem is that, man, are they making Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson just a chump of a team, man. What the hell happened? When they were with AJ, it looked like something promising. It looked like we were going to get something amazing. And what ended up happening was absolutely nothing. Because after they broke them up, man, Gallows and Anderson are just, they're nothing. My God, they're nothing. And Dana Brooks is Dana Brooks. I mean, she's not good. But man, what do you guys think? How do you guys think that they're handling the club right now? Like, they're wasting the club, right? Like, yeah, Finn is hurt, but you can have Finn be the leader of the club. Like, you can do things with the club. What was the point of breaking them up? Like, what the fuck was the point? Like, I don't get it. It bothers me, honestly, guys. I'm watching it. I'm like, what a waste of the club, man. Like, what a waste. This is nothing. They're not even referring them to as the club anymore. Is the club over now? Was that like a beat up John Cena for 3 months thing? Like, what the fuck is going on? Why is it over? What happened? Why is it no more? Doesn't make sense to me, guys. Like, do you guys think the club is over? Do you guys think the club looks weak? Maybe I'm just seeing things. Maybe the club doesn't look weak. Maybe the club looks awesome, and I'm just like out there looking at them going, my God, what the fuck happened? But I don't know. After that, we had the Cesaro versus Sheamus match. Sheamus ends up getting the victory. And another solid match. My problem with these two guys fighting is not their in-ring performances. It's the pointlessness of this rivalry. It doesn't make sense. Nobody's winning anything out of it. Like, have they said what's gonna happen with this? Like, what does the winner get? Does the winner get anything? Is anything gonna go to the winner? Because I honestly look at it and I'm like, I don't see the winner getting anything. There's honestly nothing here for the winner to get. Cesaro ends up losing, which is falling into what I thought was going to be happening, which is Cesaro was going to get down 3-0 and then make a dramatic comeback to get the 4 victories in a row. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe they go 2-2-1-1. I don't know. I'm thinking Cesaro's going to be the one that ends up winning to the end. Cesaro looks very unhappy. They're doing nothing with him. Very upsetting. He's just there in this Sheamus feud. Like, everybody and their mama would much rather see Sheamus or Cesaro versus Sami Zayn. Like, that's a fucking match. That's something people care about. That's something people want to fucking see. You know what I mean? Like, people want to see that. Why is that not a thing? Like, why the fuck are we seeing Sheamus and Cesaro? I get they put on decent matches. Man, you could have had Sami Zayn and Cesaro putting on, like, matches. But whatever. All right, next we had the Braun Strowman squash match. He beat up somebody called Americo. He just destroyed him like he always does. I don't know. I'm like I said earlier with the Nia Jax thing. I'm getting a bit tired with the Braun Strowman, Nia Jax squash matches. They were fine for the first couple, but now it's just getting repetitive as hell, pointless as fuck. Some people like it. Some people want to keep seeing it forever. I am not of that mindset. All right, so I didn't see this part. Paul Heyman paid Brock Lesnar's fine and apologized to Stephanie McMahon. They made fun of the $500 in penalty thing. Whatever. Stephanie threw it. I was hearing it in the background. I don't know what happened, honestly. So, did something magical happen here? Did something that mattered happen here? From what I was hearing while I was in the kitchen washing dishes and stuff was, I got the vibe that they were setting something up for the future. Not with Shane. That's never going to happen. Shane versus Brock. Nobody wants to see that. Maybe the Goldberg thing, but again, does anybody want to see Goldberg versus Brock? That was the horrible time the first time. But maybe it's going to mean something. Maybe it's going to be something that matters. You know what I mean? Because this Heyman gave a great promo. I thought a really solid promo. Energetic as hell, giving this like smirking and all that. But I couldn't really hear much that was like going further besides the fact that they are going to turn it into this thing. Now, they released that Brock was going to go against Randy Orton in a house on September 24th, the day before Clash of Champions, which I thought was Night of Champions. I guess they changed the name. They announced that Brock Lesnar was going against Randy Orton, and they had a ton of people on that list. And I actually asked a question on Twitter was, why are so many prime wrestlers fighting on the day before the pay-per-view? Is that normal? That feels kind of weird. And now with what happened at the main event, that's going to have to change a bit. But I don't know. It was interesting to see. All right, what else we got here? All right, this is when I fully sat down, came in, watched this amazing rivalry between Titus and Darren Young. And what I mean by amazing, I mean, dear Jesus, what the fuck is the point of this? Like, why are we watching this, man? Why is anybody at all watching this Darren Young versus Titus ONeil? Like, last week, Titus looked awful on the mic. Darren Young and Bob Backlund just look fucking out of place right now. I was digging it for a little bit, but now I'm just bored with this gimmick. Now I'm just bored with this rivalry. The match ends with Titus getting some type of roll-up, and then, not Titus, Darren getting a roll-up, and Titus beating up Darren Young, of course, and Bob Backlund, giving that Clash of the Titus, sorry. And that was the match. What the fuck's the point? Like, is this going to be, like, if these guys fight at Clash of Champions, that has to be the end, right? It has to be the end. This goes nowhere. It doesn't do anything for anybody. If you guys have any suggestions as to why we're watching this weird rivalry, what it means, please let me know, because I'm watching it and I'm just kind of like, it's there. So, I don't know. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the main fucking event of the evening. Kevin Owens, Big Cass, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. This is when you guys can start hitting me with those questions, hitting me with those comments, and I will read them after this. But holy hell, guys. For about 35 to 40 minutes, this was one hell of a match. Gotta be honest. I feel everybody looked really strong. Everybody looked really good. I think if I'm being real, the weakest person during this match, to me, seemed to be Seth Rollins. And not from his technical thing. I just feel he got the less offense in. So Big Cass got a lot of offense. We saw a lot of big boots, slams, which makes me feel that that's most of his repertoire when it comes to the wrestling. There's a lot of big boots and slams. He was over as fuck, though. Like, the crowd was loving him. Enzo came out to introduce him and did the whole thing. The soft, everything, and the crowd was eating it up. The crowd was loving it, right? And he looked amazing. He looked really good during the match. He looked really strong, got some good things. The way he was eliminated first, was they hit him with a Superman punch, a kick, and Superman punch from Roman, a kick from Seth, and a bullfrog splash from Kevin Owens to eliminate Big Cass, making him look insanely strong. I like that. I enjoyed that. Next, we had the match going for a while. Roman looked really strong. Roman was doing his thing. And then out of fucking nowhere, shock to fucking me, Triple H comes out and just beats the living shit out of Roman Reigns. When Roman Reigns was getting this a lot of offense in and he was looking like he was going to be looking really good, Triple H just beat the living shit out of him, gave him a pedigree, beat him up, threw him back into the ring, and Seth Rollins was able to pin him. And then Triple H walks over to Kevin Owens while Seth Rollins is in the ring, and it looks like he's going to roll Kevin Owens in to get beat up. He tells Kevin Owens something, and, I was like, oh, this is probably really bad camera work. Like, the cameraman's at the wrong place at the wrong time. Nope. It fit right in with this. He was telling Kevin Owens something, and then right after that, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins on opposite ends of the thing, both of them down, and when Seth Rollins comes walking over to beat up Kevin Owens with Triple H turns and pedigrees Seth fucking Rollins, right? He pedigrees him, looks at Kevin Owens, Kevin Owens gets on top of Seth Rollins, gets the 1, 2, 3. They lift each other up. They lift their hands up. They're celebrating in the ring, and everybody's losing their fucking mind. The crowd was eating up. I was eating it up. It was glorious to watch. This is what I wanted. Kevin Owens deserves the championship. He deserves to be the man right now. He has earned it. He has done everything that you've asked him to. He deserves this fucking championship, and yeah, he got it in this way, but this is perfect because now we get to get a babyface Seth Rollins because you turn Seth Rollins into a babyface because I'm assuming Triple H is coming back as a heel, even though when he came in, he didn't, the camera never panned to Triple H and Stephanie and Polly at the same time. It was Triple H came in, whooped ass, got out of there, looked at Stephanie. Stephanie was in shock doing this. Mick Foley was in shock, and then Triple H just walked into the fucking sunset. He came in, he destroyed, and he fucking bounced. That was it. So, is Triple H bringing that NXT love where he's like, you know what, guys, it's time to get my NXT guys some love, get those NXT guys those championships? That's what Triple H is doing? We all know Triple H loves NXT, right? We all know he loves NXT. It's his baby. It's his passion. He fucking loves it. Is that what is happening here? Is he trying to get NXT over right now? Where he's like, we are fucking NXT, and this is what they're gonna do with it? Because right now in the comments, somebody's asking me. Jose is asking, what is one of the reasons that Triple H attacking Seth Rollins? All I could think is that Triple H is gonna maybe come out saying, Seth, you were a disappointment. You lost the championship several times. You failed, or not lost. You lost the championship to Finn Balor. You failed. You were losing in this match. I had to rescue you. And it was Triple H's character, of course. They're going to maybe go say that Seth Rollins failed. Or maybe they'll play up that Seth Rollins was never Triple H's guy. Or they can play up to the point where when Triple H and Seth Rollins were getting into it a couple times a while ago, maybe that's what they're playing into. Everybody was saying that it was going to be Triple H versus Seth Rollins. That was going to be a match sometime. And it makes sense to what's happening here. Not sure what's happening with Roman Reigns. Him attacking Roman Reigns makes sense because of the whole WrestleMania situation and their whole rivalry. That makes sense. Him teaming up with Kevin Owens makes sense because Kevin Owens is NXT and that's Triple H's baby. So that stuff makes sense. What it means for, like, as to why he turned on Seth, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you why he turned on Seth. My suggestion is, like what I said, maybe Seth has failed him one too many times. Maybe Seth was Stephanie's guy, not Triple H's guy. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It'll set up Triple H versus Seth Rollins match in the future. And it'll put Roman Reigns back in that Rusev situation. Bam, bam. 2 matches already for Clash of Champions. Then you bring up Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens for the championship. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. And my dream scenario of Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Finn Balor and WrestleMania pay-per-view, woo, gets really enticing. Yeah, so I'm going to assume that, I don't know, it was fucking shocking. I was not expecting it. It came out of nowhere. And in a pretty mediocre Raw, that ending popped it up and made it a really, really good Raw, or at least a really good ending to Raw. Like, that ending was fucking phenomenal. Like, the last 40 minutes, that match was great. There were several good matches throughout the night, but just story-wise, there weren't those beats I want. But I enjoyed it because of that amazing ending. And I'll go back probably tomorrow and watch some of these fights and see what happens. But I enjoyed it. Like, let me know if you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know. If you guys have any questions right now, it's coming towards, we've gone through the show. Let me know what some of your questions are, what some of your theories are. What do you think is going to happen? What's going to happen going forward with these guys? Like, I would love to know some inner workings of your brain right now, because I fucking dug the ending. I'm looking right now through Twitter, see if anybody's got some theories out there. But I enjoyed it. Solid wrestling throughout the night. I think we had about four fun to good matches. The ending was fucking phenomenal. You had Kevin Owens, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, Big Cass putting on a fucking great show, a great match. You had Triple H coming in, getting involved, doing this thing. I mean, I'm not even sure what else we could have asked for. I mean, yeah, maybe some B characters getting some story would have been nice. It would have been awesome. That would have made things a little bit more worth my while. But I thought it was fucking amazing. I thought that ending was perfect. It puts Kevin Owens in that driver's seat right now. He's the best on the mic. I actually think he's a little bit better than Seth Rollins on the mic. So that's awesome. Let him be the guy with the mic. You set something up. I mean, who do you guys think is gonna be like the next guy in line to go after Kevin Owens? Chris Jericho, Sami Zayn, Big Cass. I don't know. Because the way the Clash of Titans is, the Clash of Champions is looking, it's like there's several matches where I'm like, what the fuck are we gonna have for matches for this thing? Right now, we're not setting up many great ones that I want to see. But now you have Seth Rollins, you have all these things. Maybe you plant Easter eggs, and not Easter eggs, but you plant little seeds, developing stories. So pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have no more questions, I'm gonna get out of here. It was a very short review because it was really only one major thing to talk about. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about SmackDown, and SmackDown's always a more interesting show for me just because you never know where they're going to go with things, and more things seem to happen. This week on Raw, it was very generic. I mean, we had some fun little things with the New Day, Bayley, and the club, but like I said, the club's looking weak. Some decent matches. All right, let's see what we got here. My theory is Triple H to Seth Rollins, and now we're not the man. Now Kevin Owens is the future of the WWE. Yeah, but we need to know why. Why would Triple H all of a sudden say that? Why would he all of a sudden just say you're not the man anymore? You've been the man for so long, but now you're not the man. We need some reason behind that. I get what you're saying, but we need some reason. Like, we gotta have some reasoning as to what the fuck I'm doing. Trying to fix this shit. There we go. Like, we need reasons as to why it's happening. So pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, not a lot of people in the chat today, but make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Come back tomorrow around this same time, maybe 11, 12-ish time again, and I'll be talking about SmackDown Live. And I am doing a new show now called WWE Reacts, where I talk about the news. I react to the news in wrestling, and that's going to be going up on Thursdays or Fridays. I'll make sure to put it up on the Twitters and the Facebooks and all that good stuff. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Facebook. The Twitter is @GeekedOutSteven. The Facebook is Geeked Out Nation, but the Facebook I don't really respond to more unless you're like my friend. So try to friend me and stuff, and I'll accept it. But on Twitter, follow me. I always put stuff up there, and and I'll be back tomorrow and throughout the week, and I'm looking for different things to do with this channel, expanding the channel, finding ways to make this more of a thing, that like a gig and stuff. So definitely want to see that go forward. Because Seth Rollins got injury, and now Triple H needs a new man. Interesting theory. Seth Rollins was injured, Triple H got mad. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll find out next week. We'll find out some things. Like I said, I dug it. If hopefully you guys dug it as well. What the fuck is going on? Let me see some things. Oh, nope, wrong one. There we go. I was fucking things up. Let me move some things here. No, that's not gonna work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys like this video. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel, and as always, guys, I will talk to you back. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow when we get back for SmackDown. And yeah, if you follow me, I'll definitely follow you. Just let me know, and I'll hit you up on Twitter and follow you back. So I'll talk to you guys later, and peace out, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Raw as much as I did. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all that good stuff. It'd be awesome if we can start getting more people up in here to make the chat go flow better. But all right, guys, talk to you guys later. Peace.